Dear people of St. Matthew's, I come to you with news about our Advent and Christmas schedule. You will receive this information via a mailing from Council President Steve Nichols. Our communications team is sharing this information with you various ways, and our webmaster, Dan Yeoman, is sharing this information as well. But I want to just talk with you about some of these events and ministries that are happening over these next weeks of December. First of all, we have to say this is not what we had wanted. These are not the ministries and worship events that we had hoped for and what we expect, but the wilderness has lasted longer than we had expected. So this is what we have. Let's focus on the positive parts of our worship, those things we can do together, the blessings that we do have, instead of the things we can't do. First, education continues. We have Sunday morning classes offered at 9 a.m. I lead the Paul class. Pastor Rebecca leads sermon talk. Daniel and the leaders offer the Yams class during the 11 o'clock hour on Sunday mornings. Jason leads the hymn class on Wednesday evenings, and Pastor Rebecca and I lead coffee talk. We are studying Martin Luther's Christmas sermons. That's Thursday mornings at 9 a.m., and all of that is via Zoom. We have many service opportunities. The Advent Appeal that is happening. If you have interest in supporting that, please see Pastor Rebecca. Also, our Yams are filling bags for folks. We also are offering regular outreach center hours. And the Red Wagon food drive is continuing during the weeks leading up to Christmas, as well as Faith Build, which is December 5th. That's Habitat for Humanity. If you're interested in participating in that, please see Pastor Rebecca. Also, you may support the Cradle Closet by providing wipes. That is in place of our traditional birthday party for Jesus that we usually do the last Sunday before Christmas. Also, we have care ministry that's happening. We are connecting parishioners via the mending meals. Our different parishioners are cooking meals to folks who are recovering or just having some challenges during this season. Also, we are continuing our care mail ministry. This is provided by members of our care team. And then following Christmas, we plan to deliver poinsettias as we usually do. We have some koinonia, but not the in-person koinonia that we usually have. This is one of the things that personally I miss the most about all of this. It's the gathering together for Christmas parties and being together, and that's not going to happen as we have expected it and experienced it in the past. Though some groups are still gathering in their small quarantine groups. We also will offer Christmas caroling in the Courtyard Tuesday, December 8th from 6 to 7. Gather in the Courtyard. We'll sing Christmas carols to passersby or to anyone who will listen. We also will continue our Yam gatherings on Wednesdays at 6:30. Worship is what I think most people are most interested in here. We have several worship opportunities that we are continuing. We have Advent Sundays from the 8:15 service. That's the in-person service. We have a maximum of 50 people per service. We haven't come close to that, so there's room for you at this service. Please sign up via Sign Up Genius. The 10 o'clock service continues to be our live stream, which we reach the most people. We will continue our communion distribution on Vanderhorst Street. That's during the 11 o'clock hour on Sundays following worship. Again, you will have received this information last week. In that mailing details some of the information I'm going to give here, but I just want to review our Candlelight service of lessons and carols will happen this year, as always, on the third Sunday of Advent. The difference is it will not be in the nave this year. It will be at Bethany Cemetery. This service will be from 4 until 5 at Bethany Cemetery. Please bring a mask for wearing and a chair for sitting. In case of rain, we simply won't have the service. So let's all pray for clement weather on that day. Christmas Eve, we will offer 3 services and then a prayer time to be in the nave. Only one of them is an in-person service, and that's at Bethany. The first service is at noon. That's our Christmas Eve service. It will be a live stream service, but it will also include some pre-recorded packages from different parishioners across the congregation. We will offer Holy Communion between 12:45 and 1:30 following this service. From 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock that afternoon, Christmas Eve, in the nave will be open, hosted by council members. Folks are welcome to come and just be in the nave on Christmas Eve, have prayer, to get your picture in front of the Christmas tree. It will be open from 1 until 3 during that time. The next service will be our 4 o'clock Nativity of our Lord Candlelight Eucharist. That will be an in-person service at Bethany Cemetery, again from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We ask that you bring your chair for sitting, your mask for wearing, and bells for ringing. This is the service for the children's service, essential, where we ring the bells during the service. Again, pray for good weather, for if we have bad weather, we can't have the service. And then finally, we'll offer our traditional 11 o'clock service, also a live stream service, and that will be in the nave. It will be live streamed. Please catch it live or catch it later if you're not able to come or stay up late and watch it. Again, these are not the ministries and worship services that we had hoped to have, but it's the reality of where we are. I ask that you participate in as much of these as you are able to this season. Let us continue to remember all of those affected by this pandemic, all of those who have suffered in this year that has been 2020. Be at peace. Christ is with you. Thanks be to God.